Okay, for this lab we're going to be purifying this mixture of ferrocene, the monoacetylated and the diacetylated ferrocene using a microscale column. What we're going to do is we're going to set it up with a small amount of cotton, just to prevent the silicate from going directly through a pipette. Then we're going to add about 5 centimeters worth of silica gel, and then we're going to add hexanes to that to make it wet, whereas the pre-elute. And then on top of that, we're going to add silica gel plus our reaction mixture. Then, once we have that set up, we're going to add hexanes, which will cause the ferrocene to come through the column as a yellow band. Once all the yellow color is out of the column, then you're going to switch to the 9:1 BCM hexanes solution mixture, where you'll see an orange band come through, and that's going to be our product. You may or may not see a dark band of orange still at the top. If you do, that's going to be the diacetyl ferrocene. Okay, so to first start off, we're going to make our mixture, reaction mixture with silica. We're going to dry load it, what it's called. So in this vial, I have about 150 milligrams of silica gel, so it's just a white powder. To that, I'm going to add 50 milligrams of our product, and then dissolve that in 1 milliliter of DCM. So let's mix. Then you're going to create a slurry that looks like this. And we'll just leave it alone and let it air dry until it becomes a free-flowing powder again. While we do that, we're going to set up the column. So we have a pipette here, just held by a clamp. We're going to take a little bit of cotton and make a ball about that size. Just stick it at the top. You can use like this wooden stick to poke it down into the bottom. And then now it's secure. Then one way to put the silica gel in there is to use like a little wave-o and just kind of carefully pour it in. So I just do a little bit at a time. So like put in that amount first. And I figure out how much more I need. So I need about 2 more centimeters, so I'll just do that portion again. So now that we have the column set up, we'll add hexanes to make it wet. And then once our reaction mixture with the silica is dry, then we can add it to the top of this. So right now you can see that there's a yellow band moving through the column. That will be the ferrocene. So we'll push all that through, and then we'll switch to our next solvent mixture. Okay, so now we just switched to the 9:1 DCM to hexane mixture. We pushed through a couple milliliters already, but you can see the orange band is starting to come off the column, and we're left with this brown band at the top, and you can see the fraction before it was quite yellow. I'm going to switch to a clean vial once the orange band gets a little bit closer, just so we're not wiping away extra solvent that we're not really interested in. So it'll save some time. Okay, so we just finished collecting the fraction for the product. If you look at the column, you can see that there's a brown spot, there's brown band still at the top, but the orange band has gone through, and we can have 2 fractions from the orange band. We checked TLC using DCM as the solvent system, and you can also see that there will be only 1 spot for the ferrocene.